Blue Jays top prospect shines in his spring training debut as an old vet looks to make an impact with his new team. Hey everyone, Rob Wong, joined alongside by Toronto Sun Blue Jays beat writer Rob Longley for another edition of Long Ball. And Rob, all the talk yesterday was about Ricky Tiedemann. Tons of excitement for this young Blue Jays left-hander. That's about as impressive of a debut, I guess you could say, for this guy in spring training yesterday.
Yeah, Rob, he certainly lived up to all the hype. We've heard a lot about him, the big left-hander, 20-year-old who is going to be a big part of this rotation someday. It certainly is all the speculation anyway. And man, did he deliver with an electric performance. 12 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 3 up, 3 down inning against some big league hitters on the Detroit Tigers lineup. And it's going to be hard to sort of slow down the hype train with him now. But I think the biggest thing is that I was impressed with. Obviously, the stuff is incredible. He threw fastballs of 97, 98, and 99 miles an hour. But this kid is very composed for his age. He seems to have a plan on attacking hitters. He's calm on the mound. He knows exactly what he wants to do. He wants to be up here in the big leagues at some point this season, and he's going to do everything he can to force management's hand. And if he continues on the track that he's been on, it wouldn't be a shock if he made it. But if not this year, a lefty like that with that kind of stuff and that kind of a mental approach, there's reason Blue Jays fans should be excited by what they saw this week with Ricky Tiedemann.
Yeah, hard not to get some Alek Manoah vibes, so maybe we do see him pretty soon this year. Meanwhile, Chris Bassit made his Blue Jays debut as well, and this guy is, from what I've been able to gather, very calculated, a very smart guy, and he came here for a reason, Rob.
Yeah, very much so, very calculated. In fact, yesterday he was so chill in his post-game talk with the media. It's like, my main accomplishment for today was to get used to catcher Danny Jansen. He's not worried about his stuff right now. I mean, he's going to have 5 or 6 more starts before spring training is over. And he just wants to go through the routine. He's a veteran that has done that many times and knows what it takes to get his body ready for the season. But to your point, Rob, yes, he came over here for a reason. He saw a team that's on the rise. He saw a team with a rotation that could use an arm, a veteran arm like his. And he very much wants to be a part of it. He's already proven himself to be a good teammate. Even on days when he's not pitching, he's at the stadium to make sure he's watching his fellow starters go through their stuff. And side sessions and bullpen sessions at the player development complex, same thing. He's there watching all his fellow starters. He wants to be able to be up to speed with what they all have. So if it comes time to exchange ideas and talk about their respective stuff, he's right there with it. So great teammate already. Certainly dazzling some people with his repertoire. He has 7 or 8 different pitches that he likes to throw, and could be a very valuable addition to this rotation, especially with the differences that he brings from the other guys in it.
And finally, we know with some of the rule changes this year with the bigger bases and the amount of step-offs that pitchers can do, the stolen base numbers are probably going to go up around baseball this year. It was hard not to notice in the spring training game yesterday that the Blue Jays were running early and often, Rob. Maybe it won't be as much during the regular season, but it's pretty clear they want to get into a routine of maybe running just a little bit more this year.
Yeah, you're right, Rob. And it won't be that often, but it'll be... But certainly yesterday, I think the first 3 or 4 guys that got on base, they were sent by John Schneider. And it was by design, a twofold process here. One, they do want to be a more aggressive team on the base paths. But especially early on in spring training, they want to get their base runners accustomed to the different size of the bases so that they know what angles to approach with their slide and get that feel of it out of the way. And I think we're going to see him do that through most of spring training because, again, any way that they can manufacture runs on the base paths, I think that's going to be a priority with this team. And there's a lot of speed out there right now. Guys like Kevin Kiermaier, Santiago Espinal, Bo Bichette is a sneaky fast base runner. Kevin Biggio can get a stolen base. So if this keeps up, they're going to be a lot of fun to watch when they do get guys on base.
Yeah, we know fans definitely love speedy base runners. We've seen it historically with the Blue Jays. For all of Rob's Blue Jays spring training coverage, head over to the Toronto Sun. And as always, find him on Twitter at Longley Sun Sport.